Hi everyone, Jesse here with etrailer. Today we'll be taking a look at, and I'll show you how to use, the Performance Tools Professional Tube Bender. If you're needing to bend some tubes and you don't want to risk maybe kinking or breaking the tube that you're working with, this would be a great tool for you. For example, today I was having to replace some old brake lines on this trailer, and this tool came in handy. This tool is adaptable for the four most common sizes of tube that you'll be working with: 3/8, 5/16, 1/4 inch, and 3/16. Our brake lines are actually 3/16, so I'll need to switch it over. We'll just take a 1/2 inch socket, loosen up our nut there, take that off, and then you'll see these are reversible depending on the size that you need, and they have little holes in the back that'll line up with this slot so you get it in at the angle that you want. So I said 3/16. We'll get that slotted in there. Just spin it until it locks into that hole. And then we'll reinstall our nut. Once we have that snugged down, we are ready to take our brake line and make the bend that we need to. We'll just insert it into that slot. And ours is already bent a little bit. Let me straighten it out so we can get it into our tool. So get it in, line it up with the slots right there, and then we'll just squeeze our handle and we get a nice clean bend. As you can see, when I firmly press our handles together, that's going to make essentially a perfect 90-degree bend in our line. If you wanted less than that, of course, you would just relieve pressure before you get to that point. And if you wanted more, you can just use the leverage of the handle to get a nice steep bend in there. This is a good tool to have if you're trying to make very uniform 90-degree bends. But a lot of times when you're running brake lines, as you can see with our old brake line, we have some various different degrees of bends in here. So I actually like the Performance Tools Heavy Duty Tube Bender. It seems to be easier to use. You just slot it into place and you can get your bends. Whereas this one, you kind of have to have everything lined up. So that means your brake line has to be pretty straight to start with. However, I could see you definitely using this a lot if you're someone who's just making continuous 90-degree bends or just want to have a nice uniform look on your bends. Really, that's about all there is to it. It's just a simple tool that's really nice to have on hand in case you were needing to bend some tubes. If you have any questions or concerns about this tool or anything else we offer here at etrailer, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you pointed in the right direction. Anyways, this has been a look at the Performance Tools Professional Tube Bender.